It's obviously a counter because Faceless Void sucks to lane against versus any melees, but it especially sucks as Faceless Void because it kind of forces you to go for a less farm-efficient build. You got to pretty much, if you want to stay in the lane longer than 10 minutes, or longer than really 5 minutes.
Because I think Watson just has to recover for such a long time anyway, and Venom will fall off regardless. Yeah, bottom lane, this is where the action's at right now. We are seeing the opportunity with the bash to just finish him off, no fear.
Of all the matches played, of course, he's been on every single iteration, but the games that they win, he usually is balling out of control on, so he could use one of those games as he'll try to go down bottom, but the cookie out from Vanscore is going to give enough space for Smiling Knight to dodge anything in incoming. Here's the Presskid with a counter rotation, just looking at No Fear running for his life as the Crush will not connect onto anyone. No kill there with the homing missile, but the Presskid will toss the tree and find a kill. Dendy still holding on to the Sonic Wave here, but no one really within the kill threshold, so he's not really going to be able to get anything here unless Limitless can make something happen.
He's trying against Vanscore, but Vanscore cleverly cuts in the trees appropriately there. Sonic Wave for the Gyrocopter, and okay, that was way too close for him. In fact, Slither Crush available for Vanscore. With the creeps, they're going to finish him off. They overstepped their boundaries.
Is going to be possibly in the line of fire very constantly. Smiling is going to TP right back bottom. They're going to hit him with a root, though. Limitless underneath the tier 1 tower. Got good damage, good cookie there onto Dendy, who stuck around. Isayu was trying to rotate from behind, but Dendy with the TP forward. There's the kill onto the Gyrocopter, and he gets the TP out in time. Vanscore having missed the cookie and Seiyu too late, didn't have the vision for the snowball. And they will not be able to punish Dendy. Nicely done. A second kill on the Gyro. He's going to have to make the walk of shame back to the lane.
Yeah, No Fear though. What's going to happen to him? Because he's also in trouble. Never mind, no bash. Just literally whacked that grandma in the head. Sayu might be in trouble as well, as there's the course of haste. The bash, just one more hit will do the trick. Goodbye to Sayu. Tiny still have a toss, but no Ava combo to go with it. And Starter just sees the opportunity. In fact, no way, Limitless. This might be a bit too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to back out. It is a Tiny. As soon as he gets Ava toss back again, he's dead.
So, you know, he might even just, his first usage of this item might just be the full vessel. Vanscore top lane, nice cookie there to get the stun onto Limitless. TP is coming, courtesy of the Tiny. Toss into the Avalanche is going to be enough damage for the kill. I should say Avalanche into the toss.
Wait,
no,
what? No.
He's got one. He's just got one. He's got a haste.
Automatically, and he got a kill as well there on Vanscore. I mean, yeah, not a bad usage there of the Sonic Wave, honestly. Sapphire kind of important. Then he sees the opportunity to go for the Presskid. Where's the Shadow Strike? Not going to use it.
He's had a kind of a tough start to this game with 2 deaths already. That's amounts to about a minute of not farming of 10 minutes in the game, you know? So it's pretty rough for him. No Fear. Echo Stomp should create enough space. He's got level 1 in the Nature's Attendance. Good initiation by the Slardar. Finds the Tiny, crushes them. No Fear.
They find the Gyrocopter, talk about kills. Instead, they find Smiling Knight, which is, I would argue, much more important here. So you joins in. Mortimer's kisses as well. But time block, Watson just gets away. There's the Ice Shards. They were planning this from the start. Walrus Punch on top of that. 2 ultimate use for Watson. Will this work out with a snowball on top of that? Watson regains a bit of HP, and that's going to be sufficient to keep him alive. Gyrocopter's fighting his own fight in the bottom lane. There's some TP from Venomancer. Dendy really committing for this. Can they kill him with a bash? They will do so. And Smiling Knight is down, but Limitless could also fall if Vanscore can find him. There we go. The toss to the Venomancer. Sets up Plagueor. Can't go that way any longer. Limitless with very few places to run. He's going to end up flattened by the
same mistake that Team Empire made around the tier 1 tower, where they kind of just assumed that Tiny was going to leave. Okay, but now they're going to jump in the mid lane. Good jump from Limitless with the bash instantly. Cookie is going to find a follow-up stun. There's no follow-up immediately. Instead, they're going to take the free kill onto No Fear, who's hit with the Poison Nova, trapped in with the shards, hit even with the Vessel. Down she will go. And that might be enough space, and it is enough space for Team Empire to take a tier 1 tower.
I think you kind of need to go BKB first if you want to do anything.
They're after Dendy in this top lane with the homing missile. Limitless is here to try and counter-initiate. Seiyu might have gone a little bit too aggressively here. He will not die yet, and actually the Presskid with the blink, thanks to the vision from the homing missile, gets the kill onto Dendy, but they're fighting beyond the tier 2 tower right now. Kiss is raining down, though. Are going to try and nuke down TSA, but he's now within the range. They're going to focus instead on a Limitless. 2 heroes still asleep, now having woken up, are going to look for blood, as Faceless Void is actually going to show up for the fight. There's Limitless with another stomp. They're going to buy back now on Dendy, who does have the Sonic Wave at the ready. Petuchar is going to go for the TP out. He will be allowed to leave, as there's going to be the Orchid onto Smiling Knight. Limitless with another blink on in with the bash, has him locked down, and that's going to be more than enough damage for the Gyrocopter kill. Going at his peak right now. He's, with Blink Dagger, just getting kills again onto No Fear all day long. There's no BKBs on any of these cores yet, and we have vision on Dendy underneath their 2-2 tower. Like, I think you add all those things up, and
okay, the Chrono is available now for sure, and they will kill the hero with the highest net worth on the Empire stack, so not bad. I mean, Watson takes that kill as well. It's going to help him recover a bit. It's a decent use of the Chrono. Their Presskid still wants to fight this. Has a Blink Dagger in the ready. Slardar in the similar position. It is nighttime. Oh, they see Vanscore, and that should be a kill on Vanscore thanks to the York, and he can't get away to Prescott. Hoping to
finally where the tier 1 used to be. So Smoke's going to break. Prescott with the jump on in. Snowball and the Walrus Punch to secure the kill. Dead for 75 seconds now. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you don't get to practice plus 45, plus 50-minute Dota in scrims. Usually it doesn't go that long. So it's kind of like you're not really flying blind at that stage, but it's not really super rehearsed either.
No, but you know, Dendy's played every composition Dota mode at some point.
I wonder if he has. Because what? Now there's I mean obviously there's a couple of heroes that you haven't played with yet, specifically Dawnbreaker, but it's a big number.
There's Chrono available on Watson, by the way. They're pushing melee range Rex. Are they just gonna let him fall? Bait? No, they have initiation. Okay, Smiling Knight. He's the target. Can they kill him once before the Chrono? They seem to be able to actually. Whoa, that's the Aegis. Still Chrono available. Watson will waste his BKB with this. Chrono preemptively used. There's the Earth Splitter on top of that. The Ice Shot won't help too much. Sonic Wave on top as well. And that is going to be Smiling Knight dying. Okay, succeeded. They did it. Watson, though, in trouble as he time walks a bit too aggressively. Might get punished by a touch, but Watson feels confident. He time walks back home with the Poison Nova still on him. Watson can kill Sayu and will even heal off his dead body there as they finish off Petushara in the backlines. The Prescott will be with the Chrono existing, right? It was just a very cocky play by Empire, which ended up costing him way too heavily. You don't have any force stats either for him. Now for TSA, they get a kill. This would be kind of nice if you get the counter as well. No Fear is going to fall, but it seems like bait. No, they want to retreat. There was a moment there where they were all
bottom. He's going to have to make his walk actually all the way over here, and I don't think he's going to be here in time.
Okay, now they're going in. Overwhelming Blink just by the Prescott. We do have the Chrono ready. And the A on this has been popped. That's perfect. Now you can use the Chrono. There we go. Spoink inside it. Now what they were looking for, but the Earth Splitter combo is good. With Sonic Wave on top of that. They've actually hated him for a second. The Hex makes sure that they can finish off Smiling Knight as Watson goes in a bit too far.
Roche about to die.
Doesn't have time block. Has to retreat immediately to toss, keeping it in place. Watson uses time block away, but he doesn't get it off in time. The call down, the last missile was enough to kill off Watson, and return was given. Smiling Knight avenging his own death as TSA falls together with Watson here, end up being a pretty decent. Maybe he takes BKB. Oh, he does. Preemptively to go for the gyro, the Hex. You do have the refresher for a second Hex. Even if you got the spell, didn't really matter. Smiling is dead. Wow. That was quicker than I expected it to. Smiling Knight came here actually by that death. Otherwise, that would have been death. The Press Kid, okay, walking in. Sees the opportunity. Can he kill Dendy in time? Dendy, ooh! The blink gets him away. Thanks to the BKB, doesn't take the toss damage either. They go back in with the Chrono just for the tiny Sonic Wave on top of this. And they will, no, they'll save him with a gobble up. The Sonic Wave actually put him close enough. He'll die inside Snapfire's mouth. The Prescott wasn't able to survive that as he just pops out and dies immediately. Buys back to try to fight against the Stardart. The BKB's been set. Mortimer's Kiss is no longer hurting him. No Fear can tank this nicely. And they've already taken the melee racks. Now with the ranged, they can walk out. They just got a huge bounty here out of this team fight.
Thought he could really nuke down the Queen of Pain. Maybe if he rolled a little bit higher on the crits, he would have had the kill, as Dendy's going to silence Bloodthorn even himself. But in exchange for this kill onto the Tusk, who is just dying to the shots of Impetus out from No Fear. Okay, Watson has Chronosphere number 2 ready to go, but Smiling Knight with Aeon Disc, as well as now the Minotaur Horn completed, still has not unlocked the Aegis, but they're going to make a play for him now, trying to give him every bit of survivability they can, but he's going to go down regardless. Too much damage into the Chronosphere. No saves there for him. He's dead for another 90 seconds. Prescott doing what he can here, trying again to snipe the kill onto Dendy, but he proves to be too tanky. Pops the BKB, turns, the Earth Splitter whips, as will a Sonic Wave, but Sonic Wave at least connecting onto both supports, who are now getting Fountain Dive. Careful here, faces Void. Watson, though, is going to force the GG out from them in the Fountain, as it will be game number 1 under the belt of Bait.
That was a very good game by Bait, I'd say. I mean, mind you, it is like, if we look at the previous iterations of this team, it is the style that they like playing the most, which is where they managed to get into the late game and they just played a